Hello aspirants, welcome to your very own channel Pre-Trap, where textbook theories meet actual prelims trap. So let's begin with question number 1. Consider the following definitions of a worker in the context of Indian economic data collection. Number 1. All individuals who are physically able-bodied and aged between 15 and 59 years are automatically classified as workers, regardless of whether they are gainfully employed. Number 2. A worker includes all those persons who are engaged in economic activities which involves production of goods and services, including those who are temporarily absent from work due to illness, injury, or seasonal downtime. Number 3. Unpaid family workers who are helpers, assist in family farms or family businesses without receiving a direct monetary salary, are excluded from the official definition of a worker. Which of the statements given above are correct? And the answer is option A. 2 only is correct. Statement 1 is false because a person's age or ability alone does not make them a worker. They must actually be engaged in economic activity. Statement 3 is false. Unpaid family workers are explicitly counted as workers in employment statistics because their labor contributes to economic output. Question number 2 is consider the categories of employment, self-employed and hired workers. Which of the following statements accurately describe their composition in India? Number 1. The self-employed segment constitutes the largest single proportion of the workforce in India. Number 2. Hired workers are further subdivided into regular salaried employees and casual wage laborers, with casual laborers facing the highest degree of income vulnerability. Number 3. Self-employed workers own and operate their own enterprises, meaning they never hire outside labor or utilize family assistance under any circumstance. Which of the statements given above are correct? And the answer is option A. 1 and 2 are correct. Statement 3 is incorrect. Self-employed workers can and frequently do hire external labor or rely heavily on unpaid family members to run their small shops, farms, or enterprises. Next question is, why does the Indian labor market exhibit the paradox of jobless growth during the certain phases of high GDP expansion? Option A, because GDP growth rates are calculated using fictional data that exclude all human activity. Option B, because the government legally bans private enterprises from hiring human workers. Option C, because economic growth has been driven largely by capital intensive and skill intensive sectors like IT, communication, and advanced manufacturing rather than labor intensive sectors, resulting in GDP expansion without proportional growth in employment opportunities. Option D, because every citizen becomes self-employed and stops registering for a job. And the answer is option C. The trap was jobless growth means zero economic output growth. Output grows rapidly, but the labor absorbing capacity of the growth is low. Question number 4 is consider the worker population ratio and its economic significance. Number 1. The worker population ratio is calculated by dividing the total number of workers in a country by its total population and multiplying by 100. Number 2. A high WPR indicates that a very small proportion of the country's population is engaged in economic production. Number 3. The WPR is generally higher for men than for women in India, reflecting lower societal workforce participation rates recorded for women due to domestic care responsibilities and measurement omissions. Which of the statements given above are correct? And the answer is option A. 1 and 3 are correct. Statement 2 is a trap. A high WPR indicates that a larger proportion of the population is actively participating in economic production, not a smaller one. Next question is consider the following statements regarding the economic definition and classification of infrastructure. Number 1. Infrastructure refers exclusively to physical heavy Engineering assets like expressways, power plants, and railways having no relation to social services like education and health. Number two, infrastructure is broadly divided into two categories: economic infrastructure, which directly supports productive economic activity, and social infrastructures, which enhances human capital quality. Number three, investment in infrastructure yields immediate zero lag returns within 24 hours of project initiation. Which of the statements given above are correct? And the answer is option A. Two only is correct. Statement 1 is false because social sectors, which is health and education, are core components of social infrastructure. Statement 3 is false because infrastructure projects are capital intensive with long gestation periods before generating productive returns. Next question is, consider the following statements regarding the health infrastructure in India. Number 1, India's healthcare delivery system operates on a three-tier structure: primary, secondary, and tertiary healthcare institutions. Number 2, private sector healthcare providers dominate urban hospital beds and high-end medical technology, whereas public health infrastructures serve as the primary safety net for rural and low income populations. Number 3, public healthcare expenditure in India has historically accounted for over 50% of the total national health expenditure, completely crowding out private out of pocket spending. Which of the statements given above are correct? And the answer is option A. 1 and 2 are correct. Statement 3 is a trap. In India, public health expenditure has historically been low, around 1 to 2% of GDP, meaning private out-of-pocket expenditure accounts for the vast majority, often over 60 to 70% of total health spending, making household vulnerable to medical debt. Question number 7 is, consider the following statements regarding the operation of self-help groups in rural microfinance. Number 1, self-help groups rely heavily on formal collaterals like mortgage, deeds, or land titles deposited with commercial banks before the group is permitted to pool its internal savings. Number 2, micro loans disbursed by SHGs to their members are granted primarily on the basis of peer pressure, mutual trust, and collective group accountability rather than physical collateral. Number 3, the APEX coordinating agency that links SHGs with the formal banking sector through micro credit linkage program is NABARD. Which of the statements given above are correct? And the answer is option A. 2 and 3 are correct. Statement 1 is false because SHGs are specifically designed to bypass collateral hurdles using group trust and micro savings. Question number 8 is, consider the following statements regarding the economic treatment of migration and health as investment in human capital. Number 1, while migration expenses are incurred upfront by individuals to secure higher lifetime earnings elsewhere, they are treated strictly as consumption expenditure in national income accounting because no physical asset is created. Number 2, expenditure on preventive health like immunization and curative health like medical treatment both qualify as human capital investment because they directly avert productivity loss from illness and absenteeism. Number 3, the economic return on human capital investment in education is immediate and realized within the same fiscal year the tuition is paid. Which of the statements given above are correct? And the answer is option A. 2 only is correct. Statement 1 is false because migration is formally recognized as an investment in human capital, not mere consumption, since it yields future economic returns. Statement 3 is false because educational investments have a long gestation period before bearing returns. Question number 9 is, why does agricultural diversification become an imperative economic strategy for rural development in India? Number 1, traditional cereal dominated cropping patterns expose smallholder farmers to severe weather vulnerabilities and price shocks making diversification into horticulture, floriculture, and animal husbandry essential for economic stability. Number 2, agriculture diversification mandates the complete legal prohibition of fruit grains production in favor of 100% industrial raw materials crop. Number 3, non-farm rural employment diversification helps absorb surplus labor trapped in disguised agriculture unemployment. Which of the statements given above are correct? And the answer is option A. 1 and 3 are correct. Statement 2 is a trap. Diversification means expanding choices and shifting towards high value sectors, not legally banning food grain production. See, I'm just reading the questions because in exam you also read the questions only. You don't elaborate that time. You just only read the questions and think about it. What's going on? Then, what is asking the questions? So, don't think like that. I'm not explaining. I explained in another slide, which is in answer section. I explained that, but in the questions section, I am just reading the question because in examination hall you only read the questions. You can't just explain the question, and I am here to make you feel like that you are in the examination hall and just read the questions. एंड अगर कोई सजेशंस है आपके पास कि मुझे क्या चीज़ सही करनी चाहिए इसमें, व्हाट यू वांट टू ऐड मी थिंग्स, तो आप बताओ, मैं वो चीज़ करूँगी. लेट्स गो तो क्वेश्चन नंबर 10. In the context of agricultural marketing, what structural anomalies did traditional APMC mandis suffer from prior to reforms like ENAM? Number 1, transparent real-time price discovery across all national markets without middleman interventions. Number 2, distressed sales by small farmers immediately post-harvest due to chronic lack of scientific warehousing and storage facilities. Number 3, unverified multiple market fees, arbitrary deductions and commissions, agent cartels that depressed producers' net realizations. Which of the statements given above are correct? And the answer is option A. 2 and 3 are correct. Statement 1 is false. Traditional mandis lacked transparent national price discovery. Prices were localized and frequent